Oh, hi.
Hi, darling. Now, I thought I would do a sneaky Closet Confessions New York City.
Oh, please.
We did go there and we worked really hard, Jemima.
We worked the hardest.
Came back to England for a day and then went to Bhutan.
Okay.
Only because Susanna is hiding in the cupboard over there and there's two things I bought in New York that I would like her to help me with.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with, this was a dress I tried on, do you remember, in Lilac with
Rose.
who is the creative classicist. I was at Tibi and the team were having a break, lying on the sofa, whilst I had a little snoozy around. We had 15 minutes, we were looking at our new shop on Prince Street. Round the corner, it's Tibi. This was in the sale for $124.
Oh.
So I got it. Now, it's a little bit of the top I love, the navy Tibi top that Susanna and I have been very inspired by to create in neon yellow. But I was trying off the first time thinking, how do I wear it? Because Rose gave me inspiration as to how to wear it. And I love looking at it on her. But the problem when you're going shopping with somebody is seeing a very different shape. She has broad shoulders, smaller boob, narrow hips, and how cool that triangular kind of dress looks on her. Whereas on me, I have to think, can I do it? So with a chunky boot and a thick tight, I think it works. I put my shoulder pad in, I think that works. If it's cold, I'd probably put my COS jumper underneath and layer it. I don't know what I would do without these COS jumpers. And then I could change it again and go for something like my little Dries necklace and sharpen it up and make it quite smart. More feminine way for me to go to work instead of suit.
Yes.
Then there was a couple of other things I bought at Tibi.
Were there now?
Yeah. I actually would layer that navy on navy on navy.
Yes.
Like that. And the joy of these waistcoats, the cleverness, is you can do a button here or you can waist it and do a button like that. If I did that, that's quite severe, but I sort of I do like that silhouette.
It's nice.
This I know I can wear with 100 things. I'll have it forever. I'm just going to say this because it's so important about dry cleaning, is when I was in Tibi, they had my blazer again and I nearly bought it, but then I thought I cannot be that extravagant. But the reason was that the interfacing, when I sent it to dry cleaning, shrunk.
The iron pad.
And the outside didn't, because they used too much steam. There's a certain puckering inside. You see here?
Yeah, slightly.
There.
Yeah, that's a shame.
If I press it with the iron, no with water, just with the cloth, it will go back again.
It will go away?
Yeah, it will go away.
That's so good, Susanna. That's so exciting. I'm really excited now, actually. That's made my day.
Yeah, me too. That's like a magic trick.
So that's number one from New York. Tibi dress, summer or winter, layer, tons of stuff. Very happy I got it. Susanna hasn't seen this. This is a 1950s dress. Now, in the 50s, they all had corn-shaped bras. What's interesting about having this black top still on here is when you wear the little top with it, you have total safety around the top of your stomach. So in a way, I wouldn't want to take it off. This is obviously homemade. It's really chic and I feel it wears the test of time.
Yeah.
But there's a few things. One is the armholes are tiny, and in the 50s, I think women had a different armhole. So that I feel needs to come down.
Yes, Jenny.
So I think we need to do our armhole technique and make a deep V,
like in a
which will make me feel good about it. I would keep that here. I love the fabric.
Yes, very nice.
It's so
The colour is
beautiful.
incredible.
The colours are
We might need a little touch today on the Aslan.
a little touch here.
Yeah.
You mean for my lack of rest?
Yeah, because it looks pretty.
She's very discreet, isn't she? Trinny, just for that, you know, they had bigger breasts. So yes, let's do a bit of that and let's take that down. And then what I want to do as well is think that if I did want to wear this by itself, make it a deep V.
The underneath part?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to try that. So let's then should we take it down to about here?
Yes.
So the 50s cornicle bra became in the 60s no bra, became in the 70s a kind of lacy, less support bra. So it's just about where you position your boobs. But this is a little bit higher than where my boobs linger at the moment.
Yes.
What do you think? Like
More
here?
or less there. Yes.
Oh, lift it up a tiny bit.
I think they're 2-3 centimeters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just showing that narrow point.
So, I don't know if you were following my stories in New York, but we now have a new US president, and I'm filming this before the election, so I'm not going to say who it is because I don't know. But Argent, a wonderful female founder, created this pink suit to encourage women to vote. And so I bought it because I feel we all have a responsibility to make our contribution. And this company, Argent, does amazing suits. If you're ever in New York and you just want suits in a variety of colours and different shapes, it's more exciting than theory and more fashion forward and a good price point.
I love their tagline is voting suits you. That's
Voting
so
suits
clever.
you, isn't that great? Just to show you, just to remind you of, first of all, I love this COS thing I have to get in New York, but it's such a good pink. And even though it might feel summery colour, you can wear it with a thick jumper underneath, or you can just belt it up. I'm just going to show you the belt I happen to get in the vintage store as well.
This is my favourite New York piece.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Jemima, it's pink and you love pink.
I haven't worn it for a while though, and I'm re-inspired.
You are good. It's a really, can I just tell you, the fabric of this suit is so good. Argent, brilliant.
Feel it. Oh,
It's so nice.
Thick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, it's really good.
Look great.
I was so happy to go to Madhappy. If you have teenage daughters or sons, Madhappy is an incredibly cool sports brand which has a huge variety of sweatpants. And I bought 3 things, but I only have one of 2 of them. The other one, Lila, took back to Spain. Mummy, you must get those. They're fabulous on you. But what I like is the premise of this brand, because there's 3 or 4 people involved in it, but one of them did suffer from depression, and there's a purposefulness to the brand, which is about alleviating anxiety and depression, and to just that's why they called it Madhappy. And of course the yellow is superb. I love it. I can't wait to wear it. It just makes me feel cool. I think a sweatshirt is something I haven't properly worn for years, because I feel we can go through decades where we feel a sweatshirt is for our teenage son or daughter, and then it's about how do you make a sweatshirt feel sophisticated. So I'm doing it with your favourite jeans, the barrel jeans, which I love. I could do it with a very tailored trouser, but I like it with denim instead of black. And I'd probably then on top of it put something like my Dries coat for a casual weekend, like that. And neon yellow with navy works well. It just adds
Nice.
a brightness
Yeah, I love that pop.
on a winter's day, like that.
Is it a good price point, Trinny?
It's a decent price point. If you look at things like aloe, it's probably a similar price to aloe.
Okay.
Quality though is phenomenal.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Yeah. Another way I would wear it, if I was going to go into a sports luxe mode, is I adore neon and sequin. So if I want to just be feeling fun on a weekend, I would wear my padded coat from Dries with a little, in fact I might just wear this tomorrow. I'm with a very classic Italian for lunch and they'll just think, what the fuck?
But you look so happy.
This is my outfit tomorrow. That's so good, Jemima. I don't have to think about what I'm wearing. Thank you. I got this and I was with Karen Britchick. One really great thing to buy when you're in a vintage shop is waistcoats, because you'll have men's waistcoats, which are a dime a dozen. I can't remember how much this one was. I think it was $38, but it's really nice wool and it's got just a back there that's a bit lower. Do you see? It was probably,
Yes.
a lot of them are made for women now and they're very high.
Yeah.
Because I'm taller, I prefer lower. With my necklace moments, any kind of necklace, but I'm just going to do that for you now.
Oh yeah, have it poking through.
Again, like that.
I love the fit because you didn't even try this on.
No, I didn't. I just like grabbed it. I think John wanted to grab it and I grabbed it
First.
quick. So I could do this and then I could put over it a jacket. So I then think it's a very simple colour I've chosen. It's a really nice bluey denim-y colour. So
Yeah.
I could go with another of my purchases from New York, which is this company called 45 RPM. It uses the most beautiful indigos from Japan to make all different types of things. So this is one of the jackets. It's that cozy comfy jacket. So I could wear those two together. It's slightly curved as a whole shape. I haven't got my shoulder pads in. It's all a bit softer. I could also do this with a nice shirt underneath. So let's just try that moment, take off that. But waistcoats, when they're in a textured fabric coat, so if you get a flat fabric and it's navy, you'll think it's a part of a suit. But when it becomes like this, it feels more casual.
Yeah.
I think about waistcoats from the 30s. I don't know why, and how men dressed in the 30s. And in the 30s, or yes, they didn't have collars. So I always think of why not do the waistcoat with that mode of collar. But just casually, I would even just do up that button, have a
Yeah.
little bit of that there, make it a bit sexier. It's
I
a really
really
soft
like
fabric.
this. And I think because the armhole is quite low, it suits maybe having a bit of material in that shirt.
It does, doesn't it?
Just, yeah.
Yeah. It's low enough for a man, whereas the women's waistcoats don't have a low armhole, so I can never fit many shirts in them. Okay, we're very happy. That's going to go straight. Everything here is going to come off as we go through this, and either it's gone to a Susanna or it's going into sections of my cupboard. Do you remember my Dries? Because I did some things without Jemima. Do you remember these Dries shoes I had in nude?
Yes.
I found them in blue velvet in a store in New York. Right, so I happened to get another navy jacket from Tibi. This is a closet confession. I'll just show you. It's got a lapel like that in black satin. Literally holding the camera, the quickest smoky eye ever. It's when I get any brush I can get my hands on. Blush on first. And then I think a bit of Jessica. I haven't got time. Now I'll give a really good colour. I always find by putting a brush on very aggressively like this, I stimulate some blood flow, wake up my face, and just look a bit healthier. I like this. I do a little, I might do a necklace. That's a kind of smart evening moment with a t-shirt and a beautiful jacket and a high heel.
Love this.
But not trying too hard.
No, it reminds me of Stella McCartney a bit.
It is like that.
This is really nice, Trinny.
You want the smoky eye. Just got out of bed after a late night and not having washed your face, but it still looks nice kind of makeup.
Yeah, and a juicy lip.
And a juicy lip. I love that. Yeah, that feels good. Okay.
What?
I also got to go to Tokyo 7. This is one of my favourite vintage shops in New York. It always has great things, and I got a couple of things. So I got this jacket, a pillow jacket, which actually does, this becomes a pillow. And it's by Capital, and I'd probably do this with a trainer, not with a high heel.
Did you get one each?
I just got one, and she gets to borrow it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good
and
idea.
obviously she has already borrowed it. And interestingly, it nearly went in her suitcase to Spain, and I had to kind of physically...
Well, that's why I thought you might have to, because I did see her pack it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you took it back.
You didn't see me take it out.
I didn't.
Yeah. But I love that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, and bomber jackets are things that, if you are a woman of 60, you think bomber jacket, sweatpants, sweatshirt for anything other than going down to the supermarket. But actually, the sort of luscious of the embroidery with the velvet, it just takes it away from being a bomber jacket. One of my favourite purchases was, and I wish I'd got the other colour.
Why?
No, I wish I got this and the other one. This
Oh.
Comme des Garçons. Every year make a variation of this jacket, which I have for the last 15 years. The marks of this jacket are always that the back will have this. Longer here, shorter here, and there'll just be some thing that makes it not a classic jacket. And I do see them as collector's pieces, and you can wear it also buttoned up. Comme des Garçons always have a button up here. I think it's a very Japanese thing,
Yeah, I think it is.
doing this. But I like the way that the whole blazer changes its shape by being like that compared to the classicness of just a V at the top.
Yeah, totally.
Not happy, mad happy. I also got this. This was in Lila's suitcase. This had to be taken away, but
Very New York.
very New York. I looked at this and I thought, oh, really?
Yeah, really?
Yeah. From the same company where I have a long dress I bought last year. This you can wear like that,
Yes.
which I just like already.
Okay, yeah.
Or you wear like that,
I love that.
and you tuck that in a little bit, but it just becomes this incredibly fantastic layering piece.
So cool.
It's got really long sleeves.
Yeah, no need for scarf.
Very, very warm, but it's beautiful. Oh, I forgot about those.
Oh,
Tibi was not three things. So this, when you buy things out of the inspiration of something else. So I got years ago from shirt, and it's muslin.
yes.
It's the softest form of cotton, and this is the same. It's muslin,
Lovely.
and I don't wear that anymore because it's too tight for me. But I like that sheerness because it's so sheer. I think you can wear it over something, and it doesn't feel so blocky. You can tuck in a tiny bit. It's got the playfulness of being done up at the back, so I can keep a bit.
Yeah,
undone.
can you wear it both ways?
Well, let's see. It's a little bit tight, so I think it is the other way around.
Yeah.
But it has a versatility. I could do that to my bag.
Yeah.
It's a really good, and I got same in white.
Oh, perfect.
Last
Was
thing.
there anything else?
This was also from 45 And this is going to take us the inspiration of then what I bought in Bhutan, which you're going to see next week. And I bought this also with this scarf. RPM. It's now, I think it's now called 45. It's on
RPM?
RPM. It's on Mercer Street. These colours, I didn't think how much I'd love them. And I took this as my warm jacket to Bhutan, which was a mistake because I ended up with that rail over there, which we'll talk about next week. But this is a very different jacket for me, and it's unisex, and I was grappling. I'm very comfortable what I wear during the week, when I'm really smart, when I want to be edgy fashion, but at the weekend, it's how do I have this luxness of texture and colour and fabric, but feel casual and cozy and soft. Yeah, and this whole, all of this does it for me. So I wore this travel in Bhutan. I wore it between where we were going to and from, and then I discovered they made jackets with some texture like this in Bhutan, so we'll see that next time.
Gosh, well, what a successful trip.
It was good, wasn't it? It was really varied. I got things that cost me $10, and I got things that cost me a little bit more. I went to vintage, I went to pre-loved.
Well, I can't wait to see what's next.
All right, darling. Thank you. Bye.